Archdemon, King Allant the 12th of Boletaria. Annihilate this monstrosity, slayer of demons.
King Allant the 12th. King of Boletaria, and the reason for all of the terrible things that have happened here, including our heartache. He has... oh gosh, where to begin? Okay. The more annoying aspect of him is, well, right here. This huge AoE blast, which I know I'm not going to get out of the way. Does a decent number of magical damage. He's going to double tap for it? Wow. I don't even think this is far enough. Oh, it is. That's odd. But, he's going to do a charge. What? Wow, I've not seen him do this. Fine, I'll just heal up. Anyway. Waiting on you, buddy. He has this crazy tracking charge here. But the more annoying aspect about him is that he has a grab, so you need to be wary of it, and it drains you one soul level. And yes, this one here. And yes, it drains you back down a level. And that means if you had something which you had a minimum requirement for, like a magical spell, and do not push, it will be disabled because you no longer qualify for it. I'm not seeing him do that move. He has a flurry attack, he has a grab attack, which I'm not too concerned with. Now you see why I need the Eternal Ring, because moments like this. He has a lot of wave moves with his sword, as you would imagine. Other than that, best thing to do is keep your cool. Unlike the other bosses, he's actually a challenge. And I'm surprised I'm doing this, being this stable, given that I'm doing live commentary and whatnot. Now, I will give the Purple Flame Shield this one weakness, and that's to magic damage. You see me just circling in, it's because I'm just trying to focus on my commentary right now. We do have second chance up, but I don't want to chance anything if I don't absolutely have to. Got him down to a third. Got a third of his health gone. Doing about 302. That was kind of close. It has a bit of a pull, his grab attack, as you might imagine. You have some good reach, now I think about it, so... It's really hard to tell what to punish and what not to, because he has selective flinching. Wow, I actually hit him with a shockwave. It did 60 damage, but made him flinch, just as I say that. Oh, no. Don't do that. You cannot parry him, you cannot backstab him. Which is rather unfortunate, because if you could, I would totally do it, and for good reason. See the Dark Souls playthrough pending. So when I get to about this much health is when I start getting a little concerned. But when he starts walking around, it's like you know he's going to do something. How nice of him to stay still. That's a little fine. Okay. I guess at the beginning of the fight he did all the AoE he was going to. That's your cue to go ahead and keep doing that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that flurry attack, if it gets blocked, does a lot of stamina damage. Imagine if I didn't have such a great shield. Okay, he's going to be doing it right now. Before I take the hit, I'm going to heal up. Compensate for what's going to be lost. And wow, he's going to be starting to spam it again. What the hell? Okay. How the heck did that hit me? Little bit of a stressful point, but no, we got the heal off. That's fine. That was so weird. It worked so many times before. He suddenly hits me with the AoE. It's me again. Gonna get one more hit off. Oh wow! So I could stun him off of that. I was not able to do that before. That's weird. Well, the more you know. Oh no. Okay. For a second, I thought it was where he was gonna do his grab. This looks like it's gonna be it. Why did you? Oh my gosh! Oh. If I was standing there for a second, it's because the game decided to not take my inputs as a command, but a suggestion. Anyway, this is going to be it. I'm just anticipating. That final swing was it for you. You're done. No loud noise. That's interesting. Let's put silence. Is that it? Are we done here? Wow. Yes, we are. False King Demon Soul.
How did you defeat my precious demon? No human has an appetite for souls such as you. The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Interesting. Well, it means False King. I guess it means False King. That wasn't a lot. We gotta check this out.
I hear voice of yore. The Old One is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair. Old One, I have brought thee what thou wishest, thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Interesting. So the Old One lies before us. And we're finally, what I can assume is, for the first time, the outskirts of Boletaria. Or at least the continent it's on.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Okay, you first. What's that? I'm the hero? Okay, fine. If I must. Bring all this shrubbery down. If you asked me here, you think you could have, cleared a path? Just saying. It's only polite. Come on. Oh, please. That hit. Okay, it did hit, but never mind. You didn't have to cancel it.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
Uh-huh. Well, as you imagine, the final boss is Allant himself, the real Allant. So let's see what all this warmongering is and soul gouging has bought him. The final fog door of the game.
Surely you have seen for yourself the suffering that fills this world. But fight poison with poison. God is merciful. So created the Old One. The Old One will feed on our souls and put an end to our tragic realm of existence.
This is it. This is indeed the final boss. Look at his poor, pathetic state. This is what's left of Allant. Carrying his weapon with him. Oh, it's really terrible. He can hardly track us. I find it odd how he just snaps in front of us like we hit him. It's so weird. He isn't hard in the slightest. Just a poor, pathetic shell of what he used to be, if you can even call it that. It really is pitiable if it weren't as pathetic as it is. In his hand he has Soulbrand, the Bane of Souls, as you can imagine. We would have inherited Demon Brand, but we don't need it. Not this time around. Truly are a sad state, aren't you? Either way, this is done.
You fool. Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Perhaps it is you who does not understand, Allant.
It is done. Finally. Oh, that's rather anticlimactic. Alright, fine. There we go. Soulbrand. So, now what?
Step forward.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
That sounds like a good deal to me. So what's in front of us is the real Old One?
Indeed it is. You have before you a choice. You may slay the maiden and become a new grand demon as Allant thought he was, or return to the surface.
Well, what's to become of the maiden?
None can say for sure. But to lull the Old One back to its slumber will surely cost her all her power. She will more than likely perish as a result.
And what's to become of us?
My thanks. At last, my duty is fulfilled.
you shall be as a new monumental, a great warrior of unprecedented power. Let none be guided to such ignorance in the soul arts as was this day, lest her sacrifice be in vain.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.